Hey everyone. So I had a little break. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't feel like making a video. Um, I hope this one will be um, very good then. So I thought about another cool idea actually. So I thought about how would I want to smell if I would want to come across like a badass, I consider a fragrance badass style if it's just not, in my opinion, designed to please the masses. If it doesn't have that crowd pleaser, sexy vibe. If it just has a lot of quality to it, but aims for a different. Just a second. Jesus Christ. Okay, wonderful. I'm sorry for that. Um, but it aims for different goals, like making an impression that is rather the brutal the brutal brawler in the with the big muscles and the leather jacket than the tiny sexy ladies guy. So um, I chose some fragrances that I own or that I have a sample of, which I consider that way. So there's no particular order. I would just say let's ramble on. The first one will be maybe one that you have already heard of on this channel. It is Masque Ravageur by it's by Maurice Roussel and came out in the Éditions de Parfum Frédéric Malle collection. They have a lot of different fragrances in that collection, which are all not the typical ones. They also have funny names like Bois d'Orange, I think, or French Lover or something like that. But this is the this some haters would say the stinkiest one of all of them. And this one is a very heavy clove fragrance. It is very. It has a lot of It's like it is like the name says. It's very musky. Like I know people, women often in some other fragrance channels say to many designer fragrances even, oh, it smells musky, but this is not musky. What they mean, this is musky. It smells very heavy. Um, you have to try it yourself. If you wear this one, be confident because otherwise it will just run over you. And just I'm not spraying these on myself because I would definitely not do it with all of them. And why spray one? If I would spray all of them on me, I would gas out myself. So I would hate myself today. So I'm not doing it. You just have to believe me and try it maybe yourself. So number one, Masque Ravageur. The second one is one of Louis Vuitton. Many maybe don't know even that they make pretty good fragrances in many cases. The sample I have here, which is very, very, very oody and badassy, is Ombre Nomade. Can you see that? I'm not sure. So this one, this is very, very woody, oody. It is, however, not stinky too much, not too much fecal in there. It is hard to explain. I will spray maybe this one because, to be honest, I loved it when I oh yeah, this is, oh, I hit my nose here. I will have it forever today then. Yeah, this one is this is a very elegant one actually. It's not necessarily. Yeah, I will still keep it in here because it has some rose also. It is like like a fuck you too version of Noir de Noir in my books. Noir de Noir by Tom Ford, my favorite fragrance. I have to mention it again. You guys probably think like, oh my goodness, how many times does he want to say that again? So yeah, wow, that is a very great one actually. Try it out, but it's definitely not the one that you are going to ask for because it smells pretty sexy. So coming to a very, very, very stinky one, however, a great one, is from, there's, fucking hell, there's no name. Ah, yeah, the same, the trick is here again with getting it out of here. It's by Paris Monte Carlo. It is called Oud Imperial. And the trick with this one is that it is the extra de parfum, not the eau de parfum. The eau de parfum is actually pretty pleasant, but this one here, this is the definition of fecal oud. This is really off-puttingly smelling. I made the mistake. I loved the eau de parfum, so I thought, hey, the extra de parfum is probably just a lot of better version than this one. So let's buy it. It has to be better, just with better performance stuff. But boy, was I wrong. This one is far less pleasant to my nose. It is very stinky, where the Oud Imperial Eau de Parfum is very balanced and very sexy in my books. This one is just a stinky piece of mess. Sorry, Paris Monte Carlo. I just don't like it. It's just way too... For me, it's like not wearable. This is just a concept of how crazy a fragrance can smell. So coming to the next one, this is actually I was like very generous in this case, because many will probably say, hey, this is not badass, but I think it is, because if you really smell it in public on someone, he will probably have overdosed it, and then you will be like, wow, okay, this is really, really, really heavy. So I'm talking about Thierry Mugler, Angel Man, a classic in my books. This is undescribable, like many Thierry Mugler fragrances. It is, it has, like many people always said, it has a tar note. Hard to say, or a rubbery note. And it is very sweet, and for my nose actually pretty seductive, but in the general views it is not very liked whatsoever when it comes to the sexy fragrance. So it's more of a badass fragrance. So, okay, coming to the next one. This is from Nasomato. I also talked about this one already. It is Duro. This one is, I